With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. His first carry. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And they needed to be, because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you're outplaying their defense as well. And that's what they did in the last game.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Caught by a bomb. Nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Throwing on first down is Murray. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. First down, Cardinals. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And they needed to be, because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you have to outplay their defense as well, and that's what they did in their last game.
Duvernay in motion. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Hines is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The score, Cardinals 7, Seahawks nothing. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. 10 cycles. Here's Walker to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the big change in the situation here. They run with Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move it. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defense.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Groupie able to add the PAT, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 57 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Ready, on the ball, Set.
Up the middle they run, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 11. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Blue striker. Ready.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to him. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So it's a sloppy beginning for him. An interception on their opening drive, and now a missed field goal here on drive number 2.
Doesn't feel like they've shown up yet. It's been a very flat start. And against a team like this, you just can't let that happen.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Seahawks nothing.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. finds Hines again for the completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First down, Murray. Short throw to Smith. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the right sideline. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Walker. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
Red, cycle. Red, yellow. Ready, go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3 and out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Fury, yellow. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Smith and Jigba with the grab. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice job.
Here we go.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They get this out quickly to the left side. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Seahawks are in great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Here we go, set. 6, mega. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard. Here's Hines. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. On the Seahawks 49-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first down, Bass. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Ready.
Walker. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Throwing to start the drive. Bass going deep for Walker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He completes this to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Straight ahead, Walker. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
No, ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bass. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Come 19! Come 19! Ready, right?
Throwing on 1st down. Bass. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Go.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Cards are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Duvernay in motion. Now it's Hines. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. That's taken in by Duvernay. And down inside the 15 he goes. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This is caught. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be...
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead is up to 18 now.
21, Seahawks 3.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Alert!
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
19 Lions.
On 3rd down, Bass. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. So 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Nyheim Hines with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cards are on their way to a 2-0 start. Groupie for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Seahawks 3.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had 7. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Murray now on first down. Open man is Duvernay. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. So, Charles, they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive performance.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
18, pioneer. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Bass looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
65 cat, 65 cat. Ready, ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
This is Hines. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
It's so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Cardinals, it's a dream start.